Hi, I'm sitting in a park, amazing, out in the sunshine in Sydney, Australia. We are back, we've been back for about a week and a half. This is my first vlog post since then because, to be honest, it's been a bit of a rough trot. We got back and it was a great flight with Ada. Well, great is with baby. She slept about 8 or 9 hours and had a meltdown in transit, but nothing really that we couldn't handle. 2 nights were a bit unsettled to begin with, and then on the 3rd night she slept through, and I was like, of course, she's an amazing baby. She just handled the jet lag, and that's it. And I was just, in this false sense of amazing. Then it all turned to custard. The last week has been really tough, as I mentioned. Ada's been waking up. The worst night was like 10 times in one night, and one of those times was for 2.5 hours. I don't think it was jet lag. Initially I thought it was jet lag, but she was trying to sleep, but something kept waking her up. Then I looked into this 8-month sleep regression, because she's 8 months now, and there's this thing called 8-month sleep regression, and it makes sense. I think it is, because they're learning so many new skills, trying to walk, trying to crawl. Their brains are developing like crazy, and it's affecting their sleep, because it's like if we go out to a party or a wedding, or we're learning some new amazing skill, then we find it hard to sleep because we're so excited. And that's kind of the same thing what they go through. Apparently it lasts between 3 and 6 weeks. I am seriously hoping that it's like a lot sooner than that, a lot quicker than that, because I am struggling big time. Sorry, it's quite windy. I'm in the park with our Ada. We've got her nanny today, lifesaver, because both of us were at breaking point. Well, not breaking point, it's a bit of exaggeration, but we're really, really freaking tired. So Ada's with her nanny. I went out to brunch by myself, went shopping, had a massage, and now I'm sitting in the park in the sunshine. I feel like I'm human again. On top of this 8-month sleep regression, I think I'm gonna get blown away, is we have been sick. Both Jeff and I have been sick. I started with a sore throat and then went through to cough and runny nose, and both basically feeling rubbish. So the anxiety of being sick, Ada not sleeping, like literally going to sleep, we're trying to go to sleep, going, just waiting to hear her cry, and then wondering how long you'll be up for. It's a lot, right? It affects you mentally. And then and still us recovering from jet lag and not being recovered from jet lag properly because she hasn't been sleeping. And on top of that, she has just cut her 4th tooth. So she's a bit grumpy with that as well. So, they say you have these good weeks and these bad weeks, and we're, as I said before, she's an amazing sleeper. Just not used to this at all. So it's thrown us for 6. So that has been an interesting time. Hopefully she just gets over it, gets through it fast. My sister suggested we put like a little wheatie bag. Those wheat bags that are full of like little wheat granules, and you put them in the microwave and heat them up. And put them beside baby, because it kind of gives them comfort and feels like they've got like they're next to their mum. We tried that last night. It kind of helped, I think, but we'll keep trying it because at the moment I'm willing to try anything. And while we were away, we tried giving Ada warm water in a bottle to settle her during the night, and that worked so well. We tried it a couple of nights ago again, hoping for the same result, and it didn't work that well. I think she was just, it's a great trick. It depends on the day and in the night, but you know what? When you're in that kind of state, you'll try anything, and we're just like banking up all these little silver bullets because that might work. It's good to have on those to-do lists, like the tick, 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 to just try it. So fingers crossed, she'll sleep through tonight, and that'll be amazing from then on in. On a happy note, she had her first swimming lesson a week ago, and then another one on Friday, this yesterday, and it went well. She loves the water. She was kicking and smiling and laughing, and laughed even when she went under. That was kind of freaky when they put the baby under for the first time. You have to train them in the bath leading up to it. So you have them in your hand and you go, Ada, ready, go. And go, you put like water over their head, and it's like helps them remember to, or teaches them to hold their breath. And so we've been training her in the bath and then in the pool. When you go, Ada, ready, go, then you put her under the water. Yeah, so there was really young babies in there, like probably it's like 6 weeks old was the youngest one, and Ada's 8 months. So yeah, there's a whole range of them, but I think it's great to actually like get babies started as early as possible. And I've also booked in our next trip, Ada and my next trip actually, because Jeff's off to Mexico for an executive training retreat. So I thought, well, instead of staying at home, I will go to take Ada to New Zealand to see our New Zealand family, which is my sister and her kids we're staying with, which is awesome. Can't wait for that, all those happy family memories to be made. And my mum and my dad, and yeah, that's just going to be really neat. I'm going to be seeing some friends as well. So that'll be just me and Ada traveling. But the flight's only like 3 hours or 3.5 hours each way. So not as mammoth as the States, but still a trip. And so hopefully she's over this 8th-month sleep regression or teething or jet lag or whatever it was that's been haunting us for the last week and a half. And we have a clean slate to go to New Zealand with. So I'm off to get myself some fish and chips and enjoy the last hour of Ada being with her nanny. So yeah, I will speak to you soon. Bye.